How is going today? Lord, let's my Dwayne.
My name's Jazz.
We're Dwayne Jazz. Today we have for you Black Adam versus Apocalypse, Marvel versus DC, Death Battle, and you already know who I'm choosing.
Yeah, of course.
Who am I choosing, Jazz? Who?
What's his name?
I don't care what your name is. You said you can't. You fell right into it. You fell right into it, Jazz. Black Adam, The Rock. I know you was like.
I didn't even know this. Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, Black Adam. I'm going for Black Adam. Okay, I can't wait to watch the movie. You already know.
I know.
Dwayne.
Here we go.
I'm just playing. If you guys have any reactions on social media, the link in the show. Don't forget to
subscribe.
Let's dive on in.
Black Adam, DC's ferocious champion of Shazam. Apocalypse, Marvel's baleful mutant conqueror. Anubis, Thoth, Ra. For over 30 centuries, Egyptian mythology spawned countless legends.
No, I mean the mythology.
I was going to say, eat that up?
No.
Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's go.
I love Egyptian mythology.
Let's go. Yeah, me too.
You've heard of Gotham, the Mascara, Metropolis, just a few of DC's unique tourist spots. But there's another. South of the Mediterranean Sea and north of the Sinai Peninsula rests the sovereign nation of Kahndaq. While those spots have Superman and Batman solving crimes like it's magic, Kahndaq's got an actual magic man saving them. Black Adam. Long ago, Teth Adam and his people were enslaved by the conqueror Ebok and his army of barbarians. All he had left was his nephew, Amon. Upon fleeing certain death, the two stumbled onto the Rock of Eternity, a mystic lair that has defended magic since the dawn of time. Here, the two earned an audience with the lair's masters, the excellently named Council of Wizards. Seeing the purity in little Amon's heart, this wannabe Gandalf decked him out with super magic. And being the nice guy he is, Amon shared some magic power with his uncle. Spoiler alert! Not his best idea. They returned to Kahndaq to free their people, but their methods reached an impasse. Amon wanted to use his powers to resolve matters in a peaceful fashion. However, Teth Adam desired vengeance, emancipation through slaughter. So Uncle Teth sat his nephew down, man to man, looked him straight in the eyes, and then frickin' killed him. Then used his borrowed power to steal the rest of the super magic. You know what they say? No nephew, no problem.
Oh my God.
Might of the wizards at his fingertips, Black Adam annihilated the barbarians and freed his city. Suffice to say, he's not exactly your typical hero. Even the superhero A-listers don't try him, and for good reason. Kmart Merlin here didn't give Adam some nerdy wand, but that dope shit, the living lightning. While it may function just like real lightning, this living lightning is among the most potent spells in comics history. It's magic lightning. You ever see normal lightning kickstart a giant's heart and juice up the Flash? Because Black Adam's lightning did, and activating it is as easy as saying the magic word.
Mortal Body, Super Speed.
Wait, hold up. That's
Super
Billy's
Strength,
word.
Knowledge.
Didn't he shout like,
dang, boy. He even had a yellow lantern ring? Kmart Merlin, this is Momerage, the mightiest of the wizards. His powers look crazy. Versus magic. He promotes individuals to be his mythic champions. Black Adam is one of the first. So kind of like Shazam with another name. I like my idea better. Shazoo! It really lets you know you gotta be quiet, like when you're in a zoo or, you know, the animals will... Oh, that's Planet of the Apes, right?
Man, that movie scared me. I don't know.
But when Teth Adam shouts his magic word, lightning pours from the clouds, transforming him from meager human to wizard Jesus. And vice versa. Simply put, Black Adam is imbued with the powers of God. Well, gods, plural, as his gifts come from multiple mythological legends. At first, he got juiced up from the Greek gods. Zeus, Atlas, Herc, you know, all those buff guys and gals. But it didn't really work out, though, because he kind of died. For their hero's return. So Black Adam's most devoted followers collected all of his ashes and prayed their hearts out. This time to their own pantheon. Goodbye, muscles, and hello, bird people. Black Adam was
imagine the level of devotion to collect their ashes.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, get every piece.
Amun and Horus gave Adam the basics. Super strength, speed, flight, and an undying body. But the real magic's with the other three. The power of Aten channels the living lightning throughout his entire body for combative purposes, and the wisdom of Zehuti improves Black Adam's strategic thinking. It's a council of knowledge from the gods that clues Black Adam on how to defeat his enemies.
I'm sorry.
For instance,
that
when evil Joker Batman drove Billy mad, Billy went all King Shazam on Kahndaq. But guess what? Zehuti had Black Adam instinctively lead Billy into a trap to destroy his ass with the power of Sunday prayers. Hallelujah! Holy shit! And And finally, the courage of Mehen. Besides minor healing and resistance to mental attacks, Mehen's power granted Black Adam an indomitable will.
It's got him through some really rough patches. His family, dead. His country, wasted. His wife got revived. She turned to stone. You can knock him down, sure, but he ain't staying there.
Mehen helped make Black Adam a non-wavering and decisive leader. The whole world can turn against him, but he would not care so long
whatever
as
means necessary. Ooh, that
to reach those ends, he's partnered with the Justice Society of America, the Society of Supervillains, and even the Justice League. Rubbed elbows with Superman one day and Lex the next.
So, is Black Adam a good guy or
anti-hero?
Neither.
Anti-hero,
right? That benefits his people matters. He's not concerned with morality, and his brash nature is frequently misunderstood. It's what led to the entire JSA jumping him twice.
And they still couldn't check him. Adam just built that different.
Black Adam caused sandstorms with a single clap, pushed the moon, and killed the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
One time when space cultists came a knocking on Earth, he fought side by side with his best bro, Sinestro. Afterward, when the Yellow Lanterns dipped and took their rings with them,
that's how I got the Yellow Lantern.
Black Adam keep the one he got. Now that's a bromance. And can I just say, Black Adam makes a mean lightning tiger.
He murdered the Council of Wizards and later endangered Mormorgan himself. And the Almighty Wizards are part of the Quintessence, basically DC's gods who watch over the multiverse.
No surprise, since Black Adam
not my god.
Another Quintessence person.
Sure, he's torn off Hawkman's wing and tried to kill Wonder Woman. But through the eyes of his people and loved ones, Black Adam is a hero. A moment's gaze from their idol is all they need to carry on living.
So invaders beware, no one's truly safe from the true, savage champion of Shazam. Ah, shit, I was kinda hoping I'd transform there. Shazoo! Fuck!
Let's go.
Let me tell you about one of my favorite graphic novels. It spells the end of all days. When madness reigns supreme and order is shattered, mounted upon white horses, death, destruction, pestilence, and famine bring about a world anew.
Oh,
it gets dark as shit, like literally, and I'm there for it.
Are you talking about the Bible?
What? No, this is a Marvel comic. 5,000 years ago in Marvel Comics, the Egyptian tribe birthed something terrible. An ugly child. To them, he was a demon. Like a mix between Great Value Thanos and a box of chalk sticks. So they midnight dumpster babied his ass in the desert to die.
That's messed up.
All of the Crimson Sands tribe saw it differently. Within this child, he saw a conqueror. He raised him as En Saba Nur, the morning light.
And above all, he taught him one major lesson. Only the strong survive.
Nur became a warrior, same as his peers, but his physical differences made his experience unique. He was stronger, smarter, and hated. Even to these people, he was an outsider.
Then the Pharaoh killed Baal and enslaved Nur. Dude had no one left on his side except for this chick who he had a thing for. But everyone he meets apparently just wants ugly people to die, even when he saves their life. Shit, just swipe right, girl. Goddamn.
Swipe right.
Embrace the perceived truth. If he was a monster, he would prove it. Betrayed by all and respected by none, if no one would care for En Saba Nur, they would all fear apocalypse.
Long story short, he's a mutant.
Creating villains.
Not just a creepy looking dude like
molecular structure.
God, I'm gonna strip in my mouth.
Oh, what is that? A chicken?
Anyway, he's got superpowers and they're on a whole nother level.
He has inhuman physiology and intelligence, along with complete control over his molecular structure, allowing him to reshape and mold his body however he pleases.
He's to a plane?
He's too proud to just turn himself into Jason Momoa or something.
With the combination of his not-so-screwed type technical brain and prowess, Apocalypse conquered Egypt, leading it into a prosperous age with an iron fist and an ocean of blood. He'd then set his sights on the very world itself.
Just one problem. The world had a bunch of X-Men and Avengers running around stopping his world domination. To accomplish his big dream, Apocalypse needed something more.
But that would all change upon the arrival of a certain mutant messiah.
Cable.
Okay, so first, Apocalypse found some space tech that belonged to Celestials, basically Marvel's gods.
Despite its amazing potential, he wasn't able to make use of the technology until the time traveler Cable showed up to kill him. Instead, Cable accidentally infected Apocalypse with the technology techno-organic virus, a disease that turns organic matter to futuristic technology.
Turns out, this is exactly what Apocalypse needed to access the Celestial tech. With the promise that he would repay the Celestials later, he was bestowed a gem that would change the game forever. This is a Death Seed, a celestial artifact with the purpose of leading Earth into a higher evolved form. By injecting a Death Seed into someone, they are transfigured into one of Apocalypse's horsemen, a being of incredibly fatal power.
Don't forget about that techno-organic virus either. Controlling the virus means controlling all technology with your mind. Cable couldn't tame it, but Apocalypse's power is so vast, he had no issues controlling it.
So, take a God Pyramid, add a super tech virus, multiply the X gene, and what do you get? An Apocalypse who is unrecognizable from his meager past. With these three under his command, any superpower you can think of is now at his disposal.
Apocalypse can teleport, blast all sorts of energy, turn invisible, regenerate limbs, read minds, and friggin' fly. Look at him whiz! He's got his hands behind his back and he just doesn't give a shit.
And most impressive is his ability to siphon energy. He once absorbed Cyclops' laser with his bare hand. The same laser that can split planets.
It wasn't long before the virus incorporated technology into his molecules. With mere thoughts, he can construct fake bodies, entire robot armies, and even morph himself into a kaiju. At his peak, virtually no one stands a chance. On a bad day, Apocalypse bodied 6 of the strongest X-Men in a minute.
His telepathy alone contends with Jean Grey, one of the greatest psychics in Marvel.
He's out-muscled and outpaced both Hulk and Thor. And we all know how crazy those two are. We're talking about heroes able to destroy the Marvel Universe. And in an alternate timeline, Apocalypse even slaughtered a Celestial with his bare hands. His bare freaking hands! Wow, way to pay him back for that solid they did you, bro.
With that Death Seed in tow, it's hard to attribute Apocalypse as anything but a force of nature, especially when said Death Seed has mutated beings capable of fighting the Phoenix Force, a cosmic entity and the primal force of life. In fact, Dr. Doom claims the Death Seed is directly comparable to the Phoenix itself.
So much pain, so many bodies. Apocalypse is an agent of war and has the scars to back it up. And even when someone manages to take him down, so long as he's got blood, metal, and that Death Seed, he'll just keep coming back again and again and again.
Ball would be proud. For what is more inevitable and more dramatic to the annihilation of humans than the Apocalypse?
He seems very overpowered. That regenerative healing. Apocalypse seems so overpowered. Like, I'm Black Adam, but I don't know how he gonna pull this one out when the dude can literally regenerate his whole goddamn body.
I know. Even if it's a single drop of blood.
Right. What?
So.
Ooh, okay. Let's give me Injustice kind of vibes. Okay, they got an 8-bit right there.
Uh-oh.
Where's your general interloper? Interloper mutant sanctuary.
Come on, Black Adam.
Right.
Shazam!
Like he's having fun.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Your counsel will aid you no longer.
He just healed himself.
Regenerated, right.
Right.
Your kind will learn to fear me soon enough.
Uh-oh, the rain.
You will learn to fear me.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Right,
look,
that moon.
Right, the moon.
Right. That's that tiger.
And he's absorbing it.
Get the hell out of my country.
That Death Seed, yep.
Oh.
Oh, I knew it too. Oh, he doesn't have to keep.
I never offered you a choice. Now, everything you've built will fall.
Dag, you do him like that?
Yo, I think that might have been like up there. It's like one of the most brutal deaths, bro.
Yeah, he was stomping him continuously.
Hey-o!
Yeah, I felt like he was gonna win.
Sure brought the apocalypse to Kondak. And our camera, goddammit! That's gotta be like, what, $30 whole? Fuck, man.
This result surprised us. For what it's worth, both Black Adam and Apocalypse displayed ludicrous levels of godlike ability.
Both of their power supplies compared to cosmic beings like the Phoenix and Super Gandalf. And both fought heroes like Thor and Wonder Woman.
Right. The victor could not be deduced by strength and speed alone. Rather, it depended on how their abilities countered each other. In that regard, Apocalypse held many advantages.
He could one-up the living lightning. For almost any power Black Adam had, Apocalypse had a better version of it, and then some.
Frankly, half of Black Adam's pantheon granted him abilities that Apocalypse possessed through his mutant genes alone, notwithstanding all his other abilities from Celestial Tech, the Techno-Organic Virus, and the Death Seed.
Well, Black Adam did have something Apocalypse didn't. The wisdom of Sahuti, Big Brain God, could definitely clue him in on that Death Seed stuff.
And without a Death Seed, Apocalypse would not have fared nearly as well against Black Adam's strength and tenacity.
So to win, Black Adam would have needed to figure out how to destroy the Death Seed, but Apocalypse could defend against that and had way more options for his own victory.
His telepathy got the best of Jean Grey, and there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't mind-read Black Adam. The courage of Mehen may have safeguarded him from mental attacks, but it never made him immune to telepathy outright.
But most importantly, Apocalypse could absorb all of Black Adam's energy powers and turn him right back around.
That's OP!
Lightning may be enchanted, but it is still lightning. It's frequently displayed properties of ionized energy. Thus, there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't absorb it for himself. Plus, it's been shared between people many times before, and the more it's given to other hosts, the weaker the original bearer becomes. Hell, stealing the power of the living lightning is how Teth Adam became Black Adam in the first place, so Apocalypse could do the same.
By slurping up Black Adam's magic, Apocalypse grew in power while Black Adam got weaker. It was only a matter of time before Black Adam was literally helpless against the end of all things.
Black Adam may have been power incarnate, but Apocalypse's wide array of powers and specific counters to the living lightning meant he could rise to the challenge.
Teth thought he had him, until Noor gave him the boot.
The winner is Apocalypse.
Of course
it is, man. I really was rooting for Black Adam.
How was he supposed to win?
I
don't know, bro.
Next week.
Next time. That Trunks?
Trunks versus Silver.
Okay. But yeah, we already saw that. But when I heard the Death Seed Techno-Organic Virus, I was like, ain't no way Black Adam will win. How?
The sentence when they said even just a drop of blood will make him come back. So that's why I was like,
this guy's overpowered.
He's gonna win. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Oh well, I'm still Dwayne. Look.
Here it is.
Go ahead. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Anyway, guys, comment below. Let's do this.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and share.
Deuces.